China went from the world's poorest nation to America's biggest rival, and it happened faster than anyone expected. If you looked at China in 1978, you would never believe it would one day challenge the world. It was poor, isolated, and recovering from some of the darkest disasters in its history. Famines had killed millions. The Cultural Revolution shattered schools, industries, and trust. China wasn't a rising power. It was a wounded giant struggling to stand. But history changed when one man walked back into leadership, Deng Xiaoping. Small in size, soft in voice, but armed with a world-shaking idea. It doesn't matter if the cat is black or white, as long as it catches mice. Translation: ideology doesn't matter. Results do. And with that mindset, China did the unthinkable. A communist country opened the door to capitalism. Foreign companies were invited in. Farmers could sell their crops. Factories exploded with workers. And tiny villages, like Shenzhen, transformed into megacities faster than any place on Earth. In just a few years, the world quietly became addicted to cheap Chinese manufacturing. Phones, clothes, toys, electronics, all stamped with Made in China. And while other nations debated politics, China built, relentlessly, highways, skyscrapers, ports, bullet trains, rising at a speed the world had never seen. China didn't conquer nations. It conquered global supply chains. Then came the moment that shocked the world awake. Beijing, 2008. The Olympic opening ceremony. Fireworks like thunder. Synchronization so perfect it looked unreal. Billions watched a single message unfold. China has arrived. But that wasn't the peak, it was the launch. China started building a modern Silk Road, the Belt and Road Initiative, linking dozens of countries back to Beijing with ports, roads, and power grids. Nations didn't just trade with China anymore, they depended on China. At the same time, China expanded its military, surged into AI and tech, dominated rare earth minerals, and built the world's fastest high-speed rail network. All of this in about 40 years. One lifetime. The result? A country that once struggled to feed itself is now challenging the United States for global dominance. Not through invasion, not through force, but through patience, strategy, industry, and the most rapid economic rise in human history. Today, the world is asking one question. Is the 21st century going to belong to China? Because the dragon isn't just rising anymore. It's already in the sky.